The time when the agricultural development, what we call the wheat revolution or the green revolution, started in mid-60s, the technology transfer was relatively a very easy job. The local Indian wheat varieties at that time was giving about 800 kilograms per hectare over a period of 140 days of growth. When the new technology came in and the new wheat varieties, he was able to get about 4 tons over the same duration. This 400% jump is visible to the common eye, and the villagers got easily convinced of the changes that are impending and adopted it in a very rapid way. Then came the second phase sometime in 70s and 80s with access to irrigation, with access to better round of fertilizers. So once the farmer got some money out of the 60s and 70s varietal change and improvement, he invested it in his farm, and therefore he was able to grow more than one variety. But ever since mid-90s, we feel that there is a third generation of knowledge necessities coming in, which is very important if we have to take agriculture further.
India is an agrarian economy. 80% of the people live in rural area. 65% of the employment opportunity comes from agricultural sector. 76% of the farmers are small and marginal farmers. If we would like to achieve the Vision 2020 with respect to agriculture sector, that is to double the production of today's level by 2020, it is only the ICT can facilitate the agriculture sector in a big manner.
Vast country of India, we realize that information is not shared, and information which is not shared is wasted, which endlessly we feel that our newspaper flash that the vegetable price have dropped so low, the farmers are suffering. The tomato price which was selling at 10 rupees is now selling for 50 paise. They're dumping their tomatoes in the roads. Potato prices are falling. Onion prices are increasing. Whereas the other side you see, in the cities, you go to any supermarket or any marketplace, the prices are still the same. The advantages of excess production is not utilized by the cities. The reason is simple. The information is not shared. When the information is not shared, they are wasted. What we are trying to now to do is that we have an agreement which we are trying to say that it should be like a bazaar where the farmers will register themselves. And their sellers also, and buyers and sellers register themselves. The farmer goes and says, this is what I have a product for sale. And the closest, where is mandis, can realize that the farmer here is willing to sell it at this price, and this is the quantity available, so that his commodities reach at the right time and he benefits out of the information which he shares, and the buyer benefits by the information which he gets. I think this is the importance of all this.
AgMarkNet scheme is part of a reforms program which we are trying to implement in the marketing sector. It has multiple aims. The most important is when farmer takes his produce to the market, he is not sure what is the best price or not. Second thing is, in our country markets are far too dispersed all over the country, and there is no way of knowing for the farmers as to what prices possibly he could have obtained if he had taken his goods to another market. This scheme aims to interconnect all the markets in the country and bring on one platform, the prices ruling.
फायदा ये है सर, जैसे पास की मंडी में रेट तेज है तो चलो गाड़ी वहाँ भेज दी कभी, अगर वहाँ दूसरी जगह डाउन है तो वहाँ से मंगा भी ली, ये रेट सारे मिल जाते हैं यहाँ से.
Today we have seen this success of AgMarkNet story. It is now has been connected with the 735 markets, with another 1,000 markets going up to December, and with a roadmap to 7,000 wholesale markets and 32,000 rural markets. The information technology has to play a leading role in bringing holistic approach for sustainable agriculture development in the country.
It is going to be a unique portal which is in public-private partnership, Now we have even tied up with commodity exchanges. They are showing their futures market rates. Spot prices are available.
We talk about the impact of information communication technologies on life of every villager, every farmer. AgMarkNet is a terrific example of how you put more money in every farmer's pocket.
With the opening up of informatics and technology, we feel that this very manpower extensive area is not the right approach. So we have to have a wider reach. So it was decided that we should have use information technology to start reaching out to the farmers directly. In order to do that, we devised a system of call centers located all over the country, and we have about 114 seats. If they are not able to answer the questions, they are supposed to escalate it further to the subject matter specialists who are located in various directorates and also in the ICR centers, universities, etc.
मैंने यहाँ फोन किया था तो ये धान में रोग लगा हुआ था मेरे में, तो उसका समाधान नहीं हो पा रहा था, तो आप लोगों ने बोला इंस्टीट्यूट वालों ने कि आप सैंपल लेके आओ, हम आपको बताएंगे, इसका समाधान करेंगे।
मैं सुल्तानपुर से आया हूँ और धान का पौधा सफ़ेद हो गया है, तो हमने कॉल सेंटर फ़ोन किया था, वहाँ पे हमारी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व नहीं हुई, तो हम पूरा इंस्टीट्यूट यहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने के लिए आए हैं।
We have given the importance on the biofertilizer because it is eco-friendly, it is a pollution-free, and naturally it is the sustainable system. That is why we have taken this program, and we are reaching to the farmers by conducting different training program, the different extension-oriented program, where the lead farmer from the farmers group, they keep contact with our biofertilizer development units, and naturally out of that coordination they can get the access to our website where we have given the full information about the biofertilizer application and impact.
The third green revolution, as we see, will be not in terms of tonnage production. It will be a value-added economic value dimension that will be added to the farmer's output. This was opening up of a dialogue of knowledge sharing between those who have knowledge and those who are seeking knowledge. And this gradually has evolved into the requirement of the ICT for the farmers.
In this changing scenario, marketing of agriculture produce is the real challenge. Today farmers know what to produce, how to produce, and they are capable of producing whatever market needs. What really farmer need to know is there a market, what sort of prices he will get for what he is investing.
The next green revolution is going to be driven by higher value realization from the output from farmers, and I think this is going to be dependent on timely information, better access to markets, and better value for their products.
By 2012, it is expected that India will have agricultural resources information system in place for operational and benefiting Indian farmers. To achieve Vision 2020, the farmers will have 8 years of gestation period to get benefit from informatics-led agriculture through the agricultural resources information system.